I think about 5 years ago we really got heavily involved with mobile, and that was pre-smartphone. That was really definitely in dumb phone land, analog time, and it was really because of SMS, because we were seeing the number of kids, and we really focused on that 13 to 18-year-old SMSing. They were texting like crazy. It was one of their big, highest, most often done activity was texting, and so we got involved at first with doing kind of lowest common denominator marketing, so really text-based marketing, stuff like that, and it worked really well. Because the phone is and anyone will tell you this is such a personal device that if you can connect with a consumer on that device, the amount of time they're spending with your brand goes way up, way more so than TV, than anything else that we do. So even though the numbers were small-ish, they were still good numbers. The amount of time consumers were interacting with us, even just through SMS, was amazing. It was on a daily, weekly, monthly basis with the same consumers coming back and back. When we saw that, just with SMS, we said, all right, this is a space we need to play in more. And then with the adoption of smartphones going up and up and up and increasing, we've now done more stuff on the highest common denominator. So before we were looking at analog phones, now we look at, okay, what is the best possible program for smartphones, and have really gone from there and see the same kind of results, whether it's SMS or if we're building apps or if we're doing in-app advertising, we're doing mobile advertising. The interaction rates are high, and the amount of time consumers are spending with that media is awesome. We really try and focus on that 13 to 18-year-old high school kid, whether it's on the sports side or the style side, and they're great. I mean, I'm lucky to be able to market to that person because they adopt stuff at a great rate, right? So they're tech savvy, they understand it. So someone who works in digital like me and get to market to that consumer in a lot of ways is adopting stuff faster than I am, faster than I can keep up with. They're very savvy, so I get to do stuff that's very cool, very innovative, knowing that the consumer for the most part is going to get it, which is great. Our strategy overall and the objectives associated with that strategy are the same for all of our mediums, right? So we're all trying to meet certain objectives across all the mediums. We just adjust that depending on the medium we're playing in. Like mobile, we'll adjust some of the things we do tactically and strategically there. But the overall kind of brand objectives stay the same, and then we figure out how to interact with them. Mobile, we don't really use mobile as a standalone marketing device. It doesn't work by itself. It doesn't work as well by itself, I should say. Not doesn't work at all. But when it's tied to other elements, when it's tied to some other online advertising, if it's tied to TV, if it's tied to print, if it's tied to in-store, it does much better. So we usually tie it on to other things. We rarely spend and say, hey, we're just going to do a mobile campaign for this. It's usually, how does mobile work or integrate into this larger campaign? And that's when we see the biggest successes with mobile.